We have the women's 6 to 8 goal grass tournament on Big Strides Hoof Care. We have Burdick, Marion Dierickx, Maggie Cooper, Kasey Morris. TTR Sothebys, we have Leah Masters, Farrell, Julia O'Regan, and Lauren Connors. They're in blue. We are missing a little bit of footage from the very beginning of the first chukker, but we are now in play. Looks like Maggie Cooper backing up Marion. And Marion again with the ball. Kasey up to Maggie, stolen by Julia for Sothebys. Julia O'Regan taking it across the field. Followed up by Farrell. Right off from Kasey. Leah hooked by Maggie, and Julia again with the ball. And Julia still with the ball. Now Farrell. Cleared by Kasey on the near side. And Julia again with a hit up to Leah Masters. Now Kasey for Big Strides Hoof Care on a little bit of a breakaway. And there is a whistle on the play against Sothebys. Penalty 4 for Big Strides taken by Maggie Cooper. A little bit of a run from Sothebys. I'm not sure who had it. Back shot from Kasey to, looks like, to Maggie. Burdick on the ball for Big Strides. And looks like that's chukker 0-0. The ball's thrown in for chukker 2. Not clear. There we go. Kasey followed by Maggie. And I think that's Julia with the ball. Julia going to goal. And cleared on the near side by Kasey. Followed up by Maggie Cooper with a little pass to Allie. Interesting play at the boards. And whistle. Spot hit for Sothebys taken by Julia O'Regan. And Julia O'Regan with a goal for Sothebys. Looks like Lauren Connors straight out of the throw-in. And Lauren again. Back shot from Marion for Big Strides on defense. And Julia again with the ball for Sothebys. Little back shot from Kasey. Clear. Looks like there was a whistle on the play with a spot hit in favor of big strides taken by Maggie up to Allie Burdick. A back shot from Lauren. A little bit of circling and clustering, and it looks like Julia with the ball again for Sotheby's. And Julia with a pass up to Laura Farrell. Hook from Kasey, back shot from Allie. Clearing and back shot from Marion to Kasey on the near side. And Kasey with the ball for big strides, pursued by Julia. Now Julia with a back shot for Sotheby's. Julia followed up by Lauren Connors, taking it across the field. And looks like the ball is out of play. Safety for big strides. Looks like a little bit of a mishit. And looks like there was a foul on the play against Sotheby's. Spot hit, penalty 2, taken by Maggie Cooper with a goal for big strides. Looks like that was maybe Maggie out of the, apologies. Julia out of the throw with the back shot. Allie taken out by Laura. Maggie taking the ball over to the boards. Maggie still with the ball. They pass up to Allie, but Laura there first with the near side back shot. And back shot from Kasey. And now Julia hitting up to Laura. Julia again with the ball. And Julia still back shot from Maggie. Julia regaining control. Nice turn of the ball. Julia shooting on goal. And looks like it was wide, knock-in for big strides. Unfortunate deflection off a horse, but a nice pickup from Marion on the near side. Marion again, up to Maggie. Julia and Marion fighting for the ball. Allie Burdick coming in, and Chucker 1-1. And we have lost a little bit of footage from the start of Chucker 3, but that was a goal by Maggie Cooper to start the Chucker. Now back at the throw-in, Maggie Cooper again out of the throw-in with the ball. And a shot on goal, but slightly wide. A knock-in taken by Julia for Sotheby's. A pass to Leah Masters. Little back shot from Kasey, back shot by Marion to Maggie. Excuse me, I believe that was potentially actually Allie. There's a lot of gray horses out there at the moment. And looks like a whistle on the play against Big Strides. Spot hit for Sotheby's taken by Julia. Julia trying to run it to the right along the boards. A little bit of a cluster, it looks like. Laura to Julia. Laura Farrell on the ball. Back shot by Marion, but picked up by Julia. Big hit up. Cleared away from goal by Kasey. The next shot. Kasey still with the ball. Julia close behind. And an unfortunate mishit. Cleared across the field by Julia now. Looks like Leah doing some good blocking for her teammate, taking Marion out to clear the way for Julia. Ball is dropped at the boards. Back shot from Lauren. And Julia again. Near side back shot from Kasey to the boards with Marion now on the ball for Big Strides. Marion clearing the hook. And a beautiful shot on goal that went in for Big Strides. Like it's getting a little bit stuck at the throw-in. A little bit unclear where the ball is. Like Kasey with it. Out of the throw-in, hooked by Julia. And now taken forward by Marion. It was ridden off by Leah. Looks like now Julia is on the ball again for Sotheby's. And Julia, again with the ball, ridden off by Maggie. I believe that's Leah. Back shot from Kasey now on defense for Big Strides. Looks like the drone has lost the game. There we go. Shot on goal for Sotheby's, but it was wide. Knock in for Big Strides taken by Maggie, up to Marion. Marion again. Leah has taken the ball forward to the side, now picked up by Kasey. A little bit stuck on the boards there. And it was a whistle against Big Strides. A spot hit in favor of Sotheby's, taken by Julia. Keeping it along the right, close to the boards for now. Julia with a hit up to Laura on the near side. Taken out by Kasey. Open back shot to the boards, picked up by Marion. Marion with a nice near side. Still with the ball, another near side. Kasey following up. Hooked on the play. Julia picking up the ball, taking it forward. And that is Chucker. Score is 3-1 in favor of Big Strides. We're now in the final Chucker of the women's 6-8 goal. We are missing a little bit of the footage from the first part of the Chucker, but that was a shot on goal for Sotheby's. Went wide, knock in for Big Strides. Allie Burdick on the ball. Followed up by Kasey. Now Maggie. Maggie again with the ball. Laura Farrell on defense. Now Marion. And cleared by Julia in blue. Julia still with the ball. Near side back from Allie Burdick. Maggie Cooper turning on the ball. And Julia again, pursued by Kasey with the near side back. Julia now taking the ball across the field. Ridden off by Marion with the near side back. Picked up by Kasey. Looks like something happened there. Broken mallet. We're resuming with a throw-in. No foul on the play. And that is, I believe that's Lauren Connors out of the throw-in on the gray for Sotheby's. Allie Burdick began the turn, followed by Marion. A pass up from Kasey to Maggie. Near side back from Laura. And Julia again on the ball. Hooked by Kasey. And now we have Lauren Connors on the gray mare for Sotheby's. Laura Farrell ridden off by Marion. And Julia once more on the ball. And foul on the play. Penalty in favor of Sotheby's taken by Julia O'Regan. And goal. And Julia with the ball out of the throw-in for Sotheby's, pursued by Marion. And wide, no goal for Sotheby's, knock-in for Big Strides. Pass from Maggie up to Allie Burdick. And whistle on the play, foul against Big Strides. Penalty taken by Julia for Sotheby's, no goal. Another knock-in for Big Strides. Beautiful knock-in from Maggie to Kasey, but hit a little bit wide. Maggie on the ball again. And Julia now on defense, clearing the ball across the field, and it's like there was a hook or a miss hit. Now Kasey towards goal, followed up by Marion with the goal for Big Strides. Now Laura Farrell for Sotheby's on the ball. Followed up by Julia now. Back shot from Marion, but it is Julia again to pick up the ball with a shot on goal that has gone wide. End of game. Final score 4-2 in favor of Big Strides.